Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, it's our main event between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And away we go at the link. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Trimmer.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They go to Barkley again. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Now as the play clock got down to 5, a timeout comes in. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
63. 73.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Eagles are in punt formation, and this is going to be his first punt of the new season. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Trying to throw this from the gun. And his first pass falls incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. From the pistol, here comes Edwards. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. Caught, nice gain left side. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket, and he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
It's fielded at the 14. He dodged the tackle. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Edwards off his own read. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Now looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles take over as he records his 10th career INT. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts now from the gun. Taking a chance at the end zone. He's got it in the end zone, but he can't get the feet down. That throw just took him a little bit too far, Brock. That's going to be incomplete. So a very early challenge, but a good one. Calls overturned, and that's going to unlock a 3rd challenge for them if it gets to that point later in this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter 1st down. They're going to try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. Motion man right is Jefferson. Working on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Again to throw on 2nd. Finds a seam down the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on.
Back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're throwing it. It's a screen play to Edwards. He's on the move past the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Drawing up the design keeper. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready?
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing from the gun. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 1-point game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Going to go with Barkley on the counter. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Taking a run with Barkley. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Hurts. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. He rolls to his right. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Running behind center with Edwards. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Dropping back to throw. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's go now.
Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. Still has some space inside the 35. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
To throw here on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He keeps this one himself. A lateral goes haywire. Fumble. And the Eagles get to it. And deep in their own territory, they're going to take possession now after the fumble. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Silver.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. First down, a run with Barkley. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Fits it through the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs from the 37. Hurts on 1st down. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a 1st down.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 10-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. Brought in. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the turnover into a lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Trey Tucker to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to throw now. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 29-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll throw it here on 1st. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Oh, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Sticking to the air here. Catch made. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings earn the chance to tie before halftime. Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The Vikings bring pressure and they got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. Third and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up fourth and long. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
63, 60. Good. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts now from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. He's going to try another deep one here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Well, 3rd and 10 was already tough, Brock, but the challenge doubles here. 3rd and 20 now after the holding call.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 79, Bronco. Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season. New set of downs for him from the 31. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Back to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? Back to throw. And a great play does not get the first down. That stop came at the very last moment to bring up 4. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. He's back to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Throwing it again here. Finds him on the crossing route. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He's got Devontae Smith. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got first down here from the 36. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Barkley again here on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action, McCarthy. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Makes it
Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working quickly here. They'll go play action. Completes downfield to Felton. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Handoff headed right, it's Edwards. And he only picked up about 3 yards there before they got to him. It's 2nd down. And send a receiver left. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Sends this to the end zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Grouping adds the extra point. And the Vikings tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Toss play to Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60. Cover 19. Cover 19. Cover 19. Warriors 70. 18. Raptors 18.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
McCarthy throwing on third down. It's his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Edwards. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's up about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. Makes the tackle. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To throw here on first down. Yet again, it's Jefferson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. From the red zone on first. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Takes the second down snap. Throws caught. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a first and goal. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. He's going to throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a fourth-quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Fox now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. Offense in the hurry up here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He puts some juice on a deep throw into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. That is Lewisine. And the Vikings have it after making their 4th interception of this football game.
Well, we're watching a defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
They'll try the right side with Edwards. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Come on, come on. Hey.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. They've got a man in motion.
70.
Taken in by Felton, left side. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. This is complete downfield to Smith. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They've got 1st down here from the 36. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one connects. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Barkley going to try to smash his way in. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Third and goal for McCarthy. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within one score in the fourth. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tucker now on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working now from the gun. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That's not going to help in that decision at all.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Back to the line they come, second down. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Back to throw it. And this one is launched downfield. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Groupie to trot the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
Eagles 35.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone and make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Tucker now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now a give to Edwards, running left. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Vikings leading by 6. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Pass play now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Back to throw. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy trying to push deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
To the left and hauled in by Likely. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end.
And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut the lead down to just 2. They've got less than 40 seconds to work with. Not impossible, but got to recover this kick. And the Vikings bring in the onside kick. That should just about do it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.